Imagine spending more than $20 billion to build a place where people ride roller coasters, eat oversized turkey legs, and wait in line for photos with cartoon characters. It sounds completely irrational. For that kind of money, you could fund the annual budget of several small countries, build dozens of skyscrapers, or launch multiple space missions. Yet companies continue pouring unimaginable amounts of cash into theme parks, and somehow, many of them become some of the most valuable entertainment businesses on Earth. So why would anyone make such an enormous gamble? Because the real business isn't selling rides. It's selling a world people never want to leave. When people think of a theme park, they picture attractions, fireworks, and mascots. But to the companies behind them, those rides are simply tools designed to keep visitors inside for as long as possible. Every additional hour a guest spends in the park increases the chance they'll buy another meal, another drink, another souvenir, or upgrade to a premium experience. That changes everything. A theme park isn't competing with other parks. It's competing for your entire day, and increasingly your entire vacation. Take Disney as the perfect example. When Disney builds a new attraction, it isn't asking one simple question: will people enjoy this ride? The real question is, will this convince millions of people to stay one more day? That extra day can mean another hotel booking, another breakfast, another dinner reservation, another shopping trip, and another ticket. Suddenly, one ride isn't making money. It's multiplying spending across an entire ecosystem. That's why building a world-class attraction can cost over $1 billion. The ride itself isn't the investment. It's the magnet pulling billions of future dollars into everything surrounding it. But before a single guest walks through the gates, the financial challenge is already enormous. Building a modern mega theme park is one of the most expensive construction projects in the entertainment industry. You're not just building roller coasters. You're creating roads, underground utilities, power systems, water treatment facilities, transportation networks, hotels, restaurants, shopping districts, warehouses, employee facilities, security systems, landscaping, and entire fictional worlds that must feel completely believable. Many parks function like small cities. Some employ more than 70,000 people every single day. Visitors only see the magic. They rarely see the massive machine keeping that magic alive. Then comes the technology. Modern attractions combine robotics, artificial intelligence, projection mapping, synchronized audio systems, advanced engineering, and ride control software that must operate with near-perfect reliability. A single breakdown can stop thousands of guests from entering an attraction, creating frustration that spreads across the entire park. Reliability isn't just a safety issue. It's a revenue issue. Every minute a ride stays closed represents thousands of dollars disappearing. That's why maintenance budgets reach astonishing levels. Many attractions are inspected every single day before guests arrive. Others undergo overnight maintenance while the park sleeps. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us create more content like this. Teams work around the clock so visitors never notice how much effort it takes to keep fantasy running on schedule. But even after spending billions to build the park, another problem appears. The park only makes serious money if millions of people actually show up. That sounds obvious. Yet attracting those visitors is incredibly difficult. Families don't wake up one morning and randomly decide to spend several $1,000s on a vacation. A theme park visit is often planned months, or even years, in advance. They're not selling tickets. They're selling anticipation. The goal is to make families imagine memories before they've even packed a suitcase. Because once people emotionally commit to the trip, price becomes far less important. And that's where psychology quietly takes over. Everything inside the park is carefully designed to reduce the feeling of spending money. Instead of constantly reminding guests about costs, companies focus on creating moments. Limited edition merchandise, character dining, VIP experiences, exclusive nighttime events, personalized souvenirs. Each purchase feels like adding another memory instead of another expense. By the end of the vacation, many families have spent far more than they originally planned, without ever feeling pressured. This strategy becomes even more powerful because theme parks have something that streaming services, cinemas, and video games can never fully replicate: physical presence. You can't download a roller coaster. You can't stream the smell of freshly baked desserts drifting through a themed street. You can't recreate fireworks exploding above a fantasy castle from your living room. That gives theme parks a competitive advantage that digital entertainment simply cannot copy. But even with packed crowds, billion-dollar attractions, and non-stop spending, one brutal reality never disappears. Theme parks are incredibly risky businesses. A recession, a pandemic, extreme weather, or even changing travel habits can instantly turn record-breaking attendance into empty streets, leaving companies with enormous fixed costs that never stop. The electricity still powers thousands of lights, restaurants, and attractions whether 10,000 guests arrive, or 10. Those costs never truly disappear. That's when the economics become extraordinary. Every returning visitor is cheaper to attract than a brand new one. Families who enjoyed their trip often return years later with their children. Children who grew up visiting eventually come back as adults with families of their own. One magical vacation quietly creates another, then another, then another. Instead of constantly searching for new customers, the park creates loyal generations. That kind of customer loyalty is almost impossible to build in most industries. And loyalty becomes even more valuable because theme parks rarely rely on ticket sales alone. In many cases, the admission ticket is only the beginning. Hotels, restaurants, premium dining, fast pass services, photo packages, parking, season passes, exclusive merchandise, special events, corporate sponsorships. Every one of these generates additional income from the same guest. This is known as maximizing revenue per visitor. Imagine two families both entering the park. One buys only admission tickets. The other stays in the resort hotel, eats every meal inside the park, purchases souvenirs, upgrades to premium access, and attends a nighttime event. Both count as two customers. But financially they are worlds apart. The second family may spend several times more than the first. That's why modern parks are designed as complete vacation destinations rather than places you visit for a few hours. The longer you stay, the more valuable you become. This is also why companies invest heavily in immersion. Notice how everything inside major parks feels connected. The music changes from one area to another. Buildings hide modern infrastructure. Employees stay in character. Even trash cans are carefully placed so guests rarely have to carry garbage very far. None of this happens by accident. It's behavioral design. The less friction visitors experience, the longer they remain happy, and the longer they stay inside the park. Longer visits almost always lead to higher spending. Even food plays an important role. Restaurants aren't placed randomly. Neither are snack stands. They're positioned where people naturally become tired, slow down, or gather after attractions. Instead of interrupting the guest experience, food becomes part of it. The same thinking applies to gift shops. Have you noticed how many major rides exit directly into a store? That's not coincidence. After experiencing excitement, emotions are at their highest. Buying a souvenir at that exact moment helps people preserve the memory they just created. It's psychology supported by smart business strategy. Then there are intellectual properties, the characters and stories that people already love. Building a roller coaster is expensive. Building one around globally recognized characters is far more powerful. Fans aren't simply paying for speed or special effects. They're paying to step inside stories they've loved for years. That emotional connection dramatically increases demand while reducing marketing costs because the characters already have worldwide recognition. This explains why entertainment giants aggressively acquire famous franchises. They're not just buying movies. They're buying reasons for millions of people to visit their parks. And when those movies release, they advertise the attractions. When people visit the attractions, they buy merchandise. When they buy merchandise, the characters become even more valuable. Every part of the business strengthens every other part. It's one enormous ecosystem feeding itself. That's why comparing a world-class theme park to a normal amusement park misses the point. One sells rides. The other sells an entire universe. And that's exactly why investors are willing to spend sums that seem almost unbelievable. Because while building a theme park may cost more than the annual budgets of some countries, a truly successful one can continue producing memories and billions of dollars for generations. In the end, the greatest attraction was never the roller coaster. It was the business model hidden behind it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. Let us know your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.